Welcome back. I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and today we're going to finish our Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 and the modern aquatic one, the mix between the two. We're going to add the plants here and finish this dinosaur that the Spinosaurus has killed and is about to eat, and yeah, we'll finish up this drawing because I know you all really like it. So I'm going to start off by putting in a main tree. It's going to be the biggest object in this drawing. Maybe a little smaller than the Spinosaurus, but it's going to come up through here and go along the top of the page. I don't know if you guys can see that. There, it's going to the top of the page is right about here. Just need to make sure that I'm not going to cut anything off. This is going to be like one of those big tropical hardwood trees. So you can put a hole in the tree where something has happened to the, just to give it more of an organic look, if you know what I mean. I might need to use a piece of paper so I won't smudge my Spinosaurus. I think you guys have seen me do this in other videos, and I would recommend you do it because otherwise it will smudge your Spinosaurus and you'll have to redefine some of the lines. So you can just put some shading in there and put some bark in. For bark, I just do long, free lines going up and down along the tree. And then I often put some horizontal lines just to give it more shape. Then I put squiggly lines in. All of this really helps make the tree look more organic. Just give it a round look. Like that, and then you'll put a little bit more bark. By putting those like little round chips that you'll see on the side of trees. You don't have to cover the whole tree with them. See how look, our tree is already looking quite realistic. And darken the edge a bit. Like so. Then just add any lines that you feel are necessary to our tree. Maybe even put a little branch coming out the side with a few leaves. Just different tips like that really help to make your tree look realistic. You just want to make sure the tree looks very rounded, so it doesn't look like it's just. We want to make it look 3D basically. So yeah, that looks pretty good for our tree. That might have taken a while, but. And now we get to add some more plants that I hope you all watched the plant video. I know some of you thought it was a bit boring, but it helped. And it's also helping me practice up my plants, because I haven't done plants in a very long while. So yeah, let's start with, I'm not sure if we're going to do many vines in this picture, but I'm going to start with some of those shorter plants that would go along here. So, and oftentimes just using grasses is a good technique. So for grasses, just do one line up and bring it right back down. You can do it several times to give it better shape. And let's just put grass around the tree to give it a good look. Grass is probably the easiest plant to draw. And when we're done, you'll see how epic this picture looks. It's gonna be quite fantastic. So there's our dinosaur, the dead dinosaur. Unfortunately, it died by the claws of the Spinosaurus. So we're gonna just scatter the grass about, and then there could be just patches of dirt, the plant here and there. So I don't know, this is some type of hadrosaur dinosaur that I've drawn here. You can put in the back ridge. We don't want to concentrate too much on it because it'll take away from our Spinosaurus. And then I'll add one of those plants I showed you how to draw the other day. That is sort of like, not really a bush, but it's like a type of grass with wider leaves. Be sure to shade on the underside of the plant. You guys probably know what type of plant this is. Feel free to add leaves, as many as you like. And now we can finish our Spinosaurus leg. It's just hiding behind the plant. See, this is all coming together as a very nice drawing. Then I'm going to put another plant, the one that I showed you that has little fingers sticking out of the side. So to start, we'll just put a line like that. And I'll erase a bit here on our Spinosaurus to give us room. And then we start off by just, making these fingers on the side of the stem, and bring them down to the bottom like that. So I'm just going to put a few stalks of that. It takes a little bit of practice at first, but they're really not that hard to draw. Put one more. I don't know how many I'm going to put in. Let's make one wilting. Maybe the Spinosaurus hit it or something. Caused it to fall over. Not fall over, but be on its side like that. So yeah, put those in. Continue the grass a bit. And then also, there's these blank spots in a drawing where there's no definite vegetation, what I often do is just put little leaves like this, just to show that there's still vegetation, but you can't really see clearly what's behind there. I did a picture a few years ago that had lots of plants, and it was a very big one. I might do a video on showing you guys that picture because it's very cool. And I did it all in color, so that made it look really nice. And then you also might want to darken the background a bit. so darken behind these leaves. All may take a while, but it'll really give it contrast. Like so. And here you can just put in the Spinosaurus. But still the Spinosaurus is darker than this plant. So, just so it doesn't look so confusing, because oftentimes a drawing will look very confusing because you can't tell what's what and what's going on. So yeah, that side of the Spinosaurus looks very nice. Now I might even put a little bit of, maybe a few flowers. Even though I'm a great artist, I'm not that good at flowers. Need to make them more simple. Yeah, just any idea you guys have of plants, you can put that in your drawing. Feel free to do that. I'm gonna put this. It's in the palm family, this plant. It's got like tubular shape, and then all the leaves come out from the top. Like so. And they'll always bend. So you just draw like a triangle. Put the stem through the middle. And then bring it back to the center of the plant. And of course you can feel free to put as many leaves as you want. I usually put quite a few because I want to fill in the picture. I just put them sticking in everywhere to make it look like it has a lot of... You can always add details to your plants to make them look even more legit. Let me see what else we should put in here. I'm going to add a little bit more grass to cover the dinosaurs. The dead dinosaur's head. Add a rock or two. Just to make the whole place look very natural. So yeah, now I'm gonna put let's see. That'll be the one side of our picture. So I can't draw farther than that. I need to put some more palm trees and stuff like that, I guess. I'm gonna put another, before I put the palm tree, another plant sticking out here. This one's similar to that one, but it's got longer leaves and they're more pointy. They're almost like dinosaur claws. So you can stick that one coming out of the side of the picture. Like so. Maybe I should move the camera over a bit, or zoom in, because this is the side of our picture. Put one leaf going above all the rest. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might maybe put a few vines coming down on this side. Just composing this as I go. With a few leaves, because vines are living, even though some people think they're not. I've actually heard people think that they're the dead part of a tree or something like that. I don't know. Just have a few vines dangling here and there. With drawing vines, you just have to be loose, and that'll make your vines look very good. I'm gonna add some texture here, because unlike in my other video where I did teach you how to draw vines, I did not add that much texture to them. Or leaves. I don't think I added any leaves. Just make sure they look curved. You don't have to add too many like I did the other day. I'm not going to add that many, because they are kind of a lot of work to render, and I could go full 30 minutes just drawing vines and shading them and so on and so forth. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty good for our vines. The Spinosaurus still is the main character in this picture, not the plant. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna put a palm tree back here. Some coconuts. And the palm leaves. Palm leaves are very large and take up a lot of space, so that's why I'm going to put a palm tree in here, because we need to finish our drawing. And palm trees are very easy to draw as well, and you can draw them quite fast. I'll have one coming down here. So yeah, this looks very good. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. So we'll put one more leaf there. I always have to keep moving this camera because I can't tell how much it's covering. So now I'm gonna add, see the palm tree. I'm gonna put the trunk, of course, otherwise it would be unrealistic. Like that. Maybe I'll put another trunk of a tree in, just to fill in some space. A massive tree. We'll draw this one quickly, don't worry. Once you get the hang of trees, they're not that hard anymore. And I was going to put a tree here anyways, because for the vines, something has to be holding up the vines. They don't just hang out of the air. Of course, we want to make this drawing our very best, so we're not going to rush at all. This tree is hiding behind the palm tree a bit, so it makes it more difficult to draw. So yeah, this drawing, as you can see, already is getting quite full. And for the bottom, just put in grass. That's often what I put in. I'll add one more vine coming down. Right about there. Let's see, what else should we put in. I might put in this flowering plant I showed you guys how to draw. It has little folds of leaves like this, and it has all these little berries on top. Funny looking plant, but always nice to put that in. For here, I'm just gonna put bushes or thick brush, whatever. Basically just draw a bunch of seagulls. And there's also the canopy, which is top of the top of the trees. And always feel free to put in more plants. I'm not going to put that much in today. Well, I've already put in quite a lot. Put this other Spinosaurus leg in. Completely forgot to draw that. It's got 2 legs, so that's cool. I'm going to give everything contrast by making the bushes darker. It'll really bring out the plants in the front. Here I will smear to make it look more realistic. Then you also can refine the plants you've already drawn, because they've probably gotten smudged as well. So yeah, I'm going to add a few more trees in the background, then I think we'll be done. I'm going to put a banana tree in. I wanted to put one of those in. With the cut leaves. And they're much different than palm trees, even though we both imagined them in the same location. We imagined both trees in the same location. Like that. See, our picture's getting quite full now. All we need is a few more I'm gonna put some growth, more trees. It's always good to put more trees in. This one looks a little bit like a vine, but it's a tree, don't worry. And behind the vines and tree, just make it completely black because it's way deep in the forest or jungle. I had trees with more branches. The more trees you add, the more confusing it looks, which is sort of what we're going for here, because we want to make it look like everything is completely packed and there's no space for any more growth. Just gonna darken in the spaces that don't have any plants. Of course, there's more palm trees back in the forest, so. And there's more trees and vines and so on. So yeah, this is what our final Spinosaurus drawing looks like, with this very nice, complex jungle that I've drawn. And hopefully you've come the whole way. I'm probably gonna cut this picture out to make it complete. I hope you guys have come the full way, drawn the full picture, and now we're able to sign our name and the date at the bottom. So yeah, look out for more videos. I have a long list of ones that are gonna come out later this month and next month. And yeah, please subscribe if you have not already done so. Put a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.